What is 1x? A lot of people have asked me, what is 1x? And I'm going, wow, really? So I thought maybe I just throw this in here and explain it. Okay, the USDT amount that you sent to purchase your packages in Hyperfund, Hyperverse, Hyperverse 2.0. All right. Rebuys do not count as 1x. So an example, if you came in with 10,000 and you purchased packages worth 10,000, remember they were giving away 3x, right? So your balance shows 3x, which is 30,000. But your 1x amount is the original amount, which is the 10,000. So your 10,000 is your 1x. Okay, that's what you want to claim back. Now, I'll give you another example. If you sent in, let's say 500, and then you sent in another 1,000, okay, it could be a week later, a month later, whatever it is, then your 1x is 1,500. And we're going to kind of go through step by step on how you can get that information for yourself. All right. So qualifications for 1x refund. The amount that you deposited into Hyperfund, Hyperverse, Hyperverse 2.0 to purchase your package, you have not done a withdrawal. All right. So let's say you came in with 500 or 1,000 or 10,000, whatever that amount is. It's not the 3x, it's the 1x, the amount that you came in with, and you haven't done a withdrawal. Maybe you've done a bunch of rebuys, but you have not done one withdrawal. So that's you're qualified for. What is another qualification? You have withdrawn, but you have not withdrawn your full amount deposited. So let's just say that you put in 10,000 and you pulled out maybe 2,000, right? Well, they still owe you 8,000 of your 1x. So we're going to go through the step-by-step guide. But let me tell you the 4 parts to this. The Hyperverse information. This is where you're going to get your screenshot of your deposits and your withdrawal history so that you can provide that to Sam Lee, and that determines your 1x. You're going to need to register for Stable DAO. You're going to need to do a KYC, which is Know Your Customer in Stable DAO. And then you're going to fill out the Hyper 1x survey form that's within Stable DAO. So we're going to kind of go through that. So the first part is how do you get your Hyperverse screenshots, the deposits and withdrawals. Now, if you are on our email list, we have separate PDFs for all of this that we are going to include into the replay emails. Troy, I will send you those links so that you can have those. And that's the only place we're going to post them out is through that email. So Hyperverse, what you want to do is go to the h5.thehyperverse.net, and follow the #, the views, login, and then you're going to be landing onto this page. You want to click on the purple login button. It's going to take you here, and you're going to enter your username, enter your password. You're going to check that little box down there, or if it's already checked, you don't have to worry about it. Agree to the service agreement, and then you're going to click the gray login button. Once you do that, you know that the little pop-up, the capture is going to say, I'm not a robot. You're going to want to check that. And if you had Google Authenticator set up, you will need to put your Google Authenticator in, and then you'll be able to get in. If you don't have the Google Authenticator set up, then it'll just automatically log you in, which you will see this screen. Okay. Once you're logged in, you will see a pop-up, and this is a message that came today. Next week or tomorrow could be a different message, but just to give you an idea of what the pops-up are, all you want to do is just click on the purple I know. Or if you don't want to see this pop up anymore, this particular one, then you can just check this box underneath that you don't want to see it anymore. And then you would be on the Hyperverse homepage. So what you're going to want to do, here's the homepage. You want to click on Asset. Okay. Once you click on Asset, you're going to want to click on this link called Deposit. Do not click on the icon Deposit. Okay, click on the link Deposit. And then what's going to happen is it's going to take you to the asset page, deposit page, asset page, deposit page, right? You're going to click on flow in link right down in here, flow in. There's a flow in and a flow out. You want to do the flow in, okay? And that would filter it all down for you, and it'll show you the USDT ERC20 deposits amounts. This is what you see here, okay? And this is the screenshot you will want to have, deposit page, all right? Once you have that, then that's how much you put into the system. If there's more than one, you'll see a whole bunch of them. That's why you want to use the flow in, all right? So then after you're done with this, you want to continue to go to the withdrawal screenshot. Let me show you how to do that. All you have to do is you're on the same asset page. You want to click on financial, the link up here, financial. Then you're going to want to click on the withdrawal icon right here, the withdrawal icon. Then this is what we call the hamburgers, the 3 lines, the image that has 3 lines on the top right of the page is called the hamburger. You want to click on that hamburger. And this is where you're going to see, it says withdrawal record, withdrawal record page. Here, if you have not withdrawn, then this page will have no record. So it'll be blank, okay? All withdrawals that show a status of pending review, there's one right up here that shows pending review, will not count. Only the ones that are completed will be subtracted from your 1X. So here you have, there's one here that's completed. Here's another one that's completed. Those count as part of your 1X withdrawal already. The one that it says pending review does not count, all right? So this is the screenshot you will want to have. This is the withdrawal page. So you have your deposit and your withdrawal page, all right? I added a little bonus for you guys so that you can, because a lot of you would say, oh my gosh, I had MOF. I don't know how much that is. Well, what you can do is this. You can go to CoinMarketCap and you guys can search for that. And you can actually go to CoinMarketCap/currencies/molecular future /historical data. Or when you go to CoinMarketCap, you can just type in the search button up here, MOF, and then you can find that. And it'll list you all of the dates of the MOF. So you want to search for the date in the MOF history data, get the price on that day, and then times it with the withdrawal amount. So let me give you an example. Okay. Here's the date of your withdrawal, 3/30/2022. That's the date of the withdrawal that was completed. Here's the MOF amount. It's over here, 845,067.186. Okay. You're going to go to the CoinMarketCap. You're going to find that date. You're going to have to probably search and, scroll up and down and all of that. Find that exact date. And you want to look at the closing closing amount, which came out to 0.001562. Then you take your MOF, 845,000 times the MOF price for that day, and that is the amount that you withdraw. All right. Do you guys have any questions? All right, so that's how you get your deposit and your withdrawal from Hyperverse. Okay, so we did the number 1. Now let's go to number 2. You need to register for Stable DAO. So this is the first step of the 1X recovery plan. Grab your link from your sponsor. All right. If you don't have that, you can go to, or once you have that, that's great. If you don't have the link, try and get their code, but you can go to stable.limited and click on register. Okay.
Hey, David, you might want to, the code is a username. So it's their username that they use to register their Stable DAO account.
Right. It's going to come up here. When you click on register, it says create an account and you register. Folks, make sure that when you guys are filling in the information, that you double check the information before you move on. Okay, so enter your first name, enter your last name, enter a username. Okay, this can be anything with no spaces or special characters. An example, crypto genius or top build or you know bald head crypto or whatever. Okay, um, and then you're going to enter your email address. Make sure you double check it. Once you register, it will send you an email to activate the account. So if you put the wrong email address in, you're never going to get it. And a lot of people will say, well, I never got the email. Um, so the other thing is, using Gmail works the best. All right. Then you can create a login password. Now it's a minimum of 8 characters, upper and lower case numbers and special characters are okay, but minimum of 8 characters. I've had somebody who put in 4 characters and told me that they couldn't sign up. Select your country. This will add I think it's the country code to your phone number, into your mobile phone number. They're going to ask for gender. Um, Now, it's going to ask you for a date. This is your birth date, not today's date or anything like that, because most of the time when you sign up, they already capture your date that you sign up anyways. So this is your birth date. All right. That's what you want to put in here. And then into your sponsor. So this is your sponsor's code. Example, ask your sponsor to send you their registration link. There's a long code, HTTPS, blah, 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 with their code at the end of it, which is their username, like Troy said. If you use your sponsor's registration link, this field is automatically populated. This automatically goes right into here. All right. But if you don't have it, then ask your sponsor to give you what their username is and you can put it in there. Check the box. I have read and accept the mutual non-disclosure agreement. That's this box right here. You need to check that. And then click on this big old orange register button. Once you do that, what's going to happen is it's going to come up with the capture. And what you want to do is this pop-up will display the capture. You will need to slide the image to match the shadow image. So what you're going to do is click on and hold your mouse onto this or this, and you're going to drag it so that it matches the shaded area. All right. And if it's successful, then it'll display a register successful page, which is this page here. Register successful. All right. So if your registration was successful, then you will see this page. Register successful. Check your email for the welcome to the Stable DAO email verification. In there, you're going to need to click on a link in order to click on the link or copy the link yourself in order for you to get verified, in order for you to even go to the next step of logging in. Now, if you enter the wrong email address, you have a chance to restart all over again by just clicking this thing here and restart all over again. Okay. If you did not receive the email from StableDAO and you know that the email is correct, then you can resend the verification email again. Now, also check your spam. A lot of times it'll go into your spam. Now, this is what the email will look like. The email will look like this image on the left using the same browser. So if you were using Chrome or you're using Brave or whatever that browser is that you're using, you can just click on the purple confirm your email button in the email to verify, and then it'll take you through the rest of the steps. If you're using a different browser, so let's say you're registering on Chrome, but your email that you popped up was in Brave or Firefox or something else, then you can just right mouse click on it and click on copy link address and then go and paste it into where you were registering, the browser that you were using. Now, once you see this page, it means you have completed your registration successfully. Look below for already verified, then you're going to click on the login. You see where it says already verified? You're just going to click on that little link that says login. Then it'll take you to the login to StableDAO. You will land on the login to StableDAO page. if you don't, or let's say had to do something, run away and come back to your computer and it's not there or something, you can always go to this URL, stable.limited/login. And then you're going to put in your username, not your email. Your username is the one that you created when you created the registration. Then enter your password and click on the orange login button. My, can you help me clarify the difference between stable DAO and stable opinion?
Yes, so the stable DAO side is where you are. There are two projects within stable DAO. One side is the real estate certificate that if you want to participate in their survey program, then you'll get that early bird participant $100 for free. You can purchase their certificate on the left. If you want to subscribe to their survey program to make money, then you can click on the right. And then also, if you want to go find the survey for the Hyper 1X, that is also where you click. So those are clickable buttons depending on what side you want to visit. Okay, so be very careful with that, because if you accidentally logged into the stable DAO side looking for the survey, you're not going to see it. You only see it. You would only see it in the stable opinion side.
Okay, so make sure if you guys are doing your form for the 1X, make sure that you log in to the stable opinion side. Stable opinion. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mike.
Oh, and I also wanted to add, if you're not interested in doing anything with stable DAO but to put in your survey for your 1X, don't bother with that free 100, because if you don't subscribe to the survey side, you're not going to benefit from that 100. Okay.
Great. Thank you. Okay. Once you click on that orange login button, again, you're going to have this capture pop up. And what you're going to want to do is slide that image, either one of them, over and match the gray area. And then if it is successful, then it will display the register successful page, which is this page here. Okay. So then now you're in stable DAO. And how you know you're in is if you take a look at the top right, you're going to see your username up there. And that's when you know that you are logged in correctly. Now,
and also, David, if they see up there, right there where it says stable opinion next to it, that you see opinion desk, then that tells them that they're in the opinion side as well.
Okay, great. Thank you. Now, if you have a downline that you needed to get the referral link to, this is where you find your referral link. Okay. And then you see that here's the URL, and at the end, it's your username as your the link. So they can use this link, which is easier for them, or you could just give them your username, and then when they go to fill out the registration page, they just have to type in your username. All right. All right, so that's how you register for Stable DAO. Now let's go on to the KYC portion. This is to know your customer. And I'm not going to go through in depth because you guys can kind of follow that. But you're going to go to stable.limited if you're not already in there. And you're going to click into your username, not your email. Okay, it's the username, and then your password, and then click the orange button. Then you're going to see this capture pop up again. Slide the image over to either one of those images over to the blank gray area to match the image. And then if you are successful, it'll pop up really briefly. I mean, real briefly. Verification success pop up. And then it will also show that you're successfully logged in. And then you'll be into the back office. Again, if you take a look at the top right and you see your username, that means that you are correctly logged in. And then also, if you see the opinion desk, which Mike pointed out, then you are in the right place. What you want to do next is click on your username or your profile. Either one of these will take you to the profile. Once you get to the profile, you want to click on KYC verification, and this is how you would just complete your verification. Complete the KYC by filling in the blanks. Select your country, your full name, not just your first and not just first or last. You have to put in your full name. Select the document that you want to provide, and that is either the driver's license. If you're doing a driver's license, you have to do a front and a back. If you're doing a passport, you just need the page that has your picture. And if you're doing an ID, you're going to need the front and the back. Okay. And then it'll say document number. If it's a driver's license, you put your driver's license number in there. If it's a passport, you put your passport number in there. And if it's an ID, you just put the ID number in. Then you click on next and follow the instructions. Once it's completed, then you can go to your Hyperverse 1X survey. All right, so that's how you do the KYC. Donzo, you guys go through a more in-depth, right, on Fridays?
We're going to take them step by step on how to register and how to do KYC. They can also find a video to show them how to register and do KYC in the Academy tab at the top, and then go to tutorial. Obviously, that can be shared with people who have not registered and have not done their KYC.
Okay, and then what you're seeing right here, which I'm showing you, they're all broken up into PDFs. One is for Hyperverse information, the other one for register for stable DAO, one is for the KYC, and the other one, which I'm going to go through right now, is the Hyper 1X survey form. And that will be in the replay email that we will be sending out. So the next step is for us to fill out the Hyper 1X survey form. So you're going to log into Stable DAO. If you don't remember the site, just go to stable.limited and click on login. And then you're going to enter your username, not your email, the username that you created in your registration, put in your password and click on the orange login button. And then again, the pop-up, you guys just have to slide the image over, either one of these over to the one that matches it. And then again, you're going to have the quick pop-up that says you're successful, if it is successful. And here, you will be in here. Again, if you see your username up here to the top right, that means that you are logged in. And then now you're going to click on Opinion Desk, which is this link up here. And then look for the Hyperverse 1X questionnaire. Right here, Hyperverse 1X questionnaire. And then you're going to click here to fill out the survey. Click here to fill in the survey. And the survey kind of looks like this. There's more to it. There's actually 18 questions. Some of those questions are uploaded in your screenshots. Those are the ones that we showed you how to get to earlier. If you don't remember how to get to it and you don't have our PDF, you can always read it up here. It takes you supposedly step by step.
David, I wanted to add something to that.
Please.
A lot of people got nervous due to the date on this particular survey. The date only expires for people who already subscribe to their survey program. It's not due for all of the hyper people. So this survey is going to be there for as long as 6 months or even longer, depending on how fast people register onto the database and do their survey. So take your time, don't get nervous. You still have time to fill that survey out, okay?
But don't procrastinate. The
Yes.
sooner that all of these are filled in, the sooner Sam will know what that 1X total amount is, okay?
That's right.
And then he can go to, because Sam has meetings with corporate once a month. And this way he can go to corporate and say, okay, now he can intelligently talk to them and say, this is what you guys owe. And this is the 1X. Let's talk about a resolution for this. And he needs to get to that next step for us by us providing all this information. Okay, so those are the things that we need to do. Now, I want Mike, can you take over and go over the Hyperverse 1X FAQ so that everybody can kind of understand, because there's different scenarios for everyone.
That's right. Okay, sure. Thank you. I'll go ahead and do
Right.
that.
Go ahead and share your screen.
Okay, so there are a lot of questions about the survey, and so we're going to go through the survey for you. These questions came from corporate, the Stable DAO corporate, Sam Lee, to help us with some of these questions that were floating around. So let's go through with it. So here is about your HV1X survey. All right. Number one, if we have multiple Hyperverse accounts, should we create a Stable DAO account for each? The answer is no. Just add up the total amount from all accounts that are still owed the 1X or any part thereof and enter one number as your 1X. Number two, how do we handle HV accounts for our children, grandchildren, etc. that are underage, since they cannot be added to Stable DAO? Answer, add up their 1X and add it to your 1X total. Number three, if we have elderly parents or relatives that choose not to participate with HyperDAO, not HyperDAO, Stable DAO, how do we capture their 1X? Again, add up their 1X and add it to your total. Number four, do we have to complete the KYC to complete the survey? You do not need to KYC in order to complete the survey. However, it does make your information more valid if you complete the survey. Otherwise, you could be anyone that's in the Stable DAO database. We would like accurate and authentic information. Otherwise, it's a moot point. Please complete KYC. So if you absolutely have a hard time doing KYC, it's not a do or die kind of thing. But if you can, they prefer you to do KYC, okay? It's for your own good and it's for them as well. Number five, how can I be sure that my personal information is safe and will remain private? Upon registering on Stable DAO, you checked a box to agree to a non-disclosure agreement, which contains a clause assuring the security of your data. Please see the release document with information about the technology used for data security. Number six, will the 1X be dispersed on the Stable DAO platform? No, disbursement is the responsibility of Hyper Corporate, okay? They didn't put Hyper in there, but that's the corporation they meant. Number seven, how long will it take to hear back from corporate after we complete the questionnaire? There is no definite timing on that at the moment. The focus and energy will go toward getting as many people to complete the survey as possible, making sure that everyone that wants to be is counted for. The faster we register and we cooperate with this process, the faster Sam can have this database to present to corporate, Hyper Corporate, okay? So it also depends on how fast we participate in this process as well. That timeline determines on that. So number 8, is there a deadline to complete the survey? No, the survey will be available for at least 6 months and longer if necessary.
Mike,
Number 9.
wait, can I interject in there?
Sure,
Folks, if you guys wait till 6 months to do this, that
please
means
do
that
not.
Sam has to wait until he gets all of that, and then he can go to corporate. So, the faster we do it, the quicker it is. Okay.
That's right. It'll be in our favor if we move quickly into the process. So can I make changes to my survey after it's been submitted? The answer? No, once submitted, you cannot make any changes to your survey. And last but not least, number 10. Will I receive $100 for joining the database? The answer is yes, if you would like to participate in Stable DAO. What does that mean, participate in Stable DAO? That means that you're willing to subscribe to their survey program and start making commissions or money from completing weekly surveys. If you're not interested in that, then it's not a good idea to accept this money because you're not going to be able to withdraw your earnings. That is in the terms and conditions of Stable DAO presentation. You will receive 100 credit to purchase a debenture certificate that pays out at the rate of, actually is 0.1%, not 0.01 daily. Please look for documentation for further understanding how to get you 100 credit. And this 0.1%, they're going to pay to the next 10 years. And that concludes